this morning, SPY was breaking out of this nice little MTF clouds, the 2021 MTF clouds. QQQ at the same time was breaking out of the MTF and 2021 EMA clouds as well. So that was the setup. I particularly focused on QQQ, and then I focused on NQ futures. Since we have recently implemented trading NQ futures in the community, I gave the levels on NQ futures as 21,498, 21,476. So those were all these levels, breakout levels that we were looking for on both Nasdaq and QQQs. Initially, we were under the MTF, and then as soon as we saw that QQQ is breaking out of the MTF clouds, I said it's an MTF long. Same for NQs, it's MTF long. Your stops are right under here. Wherever you're adding, if you're risking 40 points, Nasdaq futures are $20 a point, and also the QQQ calls, 521 calls. Those calls went from $3 to $5, a little more than 50%. NQ futures, depending on where you're adding, because your stops are right here at 21,440s, they did run almost 150 points. So that was easily a couple $1,000 trade. The guidance NQQQ, MTF long, move the stops up, scale out, hold the rest into 10 a.m. And then SPY also started to break out at the MTFs at the same time. But I was more interested in QQQ because the MTF clouds were way lower than SPY. So they were giving much better risk reward. And I was looking at the other names, Apple pushing and other things pushing that were helping out. Finally, QQQ gave up at the 512s. That's when you exited all. And same thing for NQ futures. Once they gave up right here, 2163.6, you get out. So you see that even if wherever you added, there was easily 150 points you made there on NQ futures as well. It was the MTF long. Repeatable setup. It's breaking out of pre-market highs. Then it broke out of after our highs from yesterday. So you know it's a long, and you just have to respect your 512 clouds as your risk. Keep moving stops up as it is higher. And finally, you get out when it breaks here.
Come to trade with Ripster. Join the community at www.tenettradegroup.com.